Hey guys, welcome to a video tutorial of my mini handbag. Thank you RJ for requesting this. So I'm more than happy to do a tutorial on this. So fun and super quick to make, and I'm sure you girls will love these once you make them. Okay, so let's get started. I've got some cardstock measured at 8 1/4 by 9. I've got some designer paper. You need either red line sticky strip, which I'd probably use, or score tape, or ATG. I use my ATG because this is so strong, the tape that I've got in here, so that'll hold it to no end. You will also need some scissors. These are my tonic ones. A pencil. You'll need a strip of cardstock. This is a leftover piece from my 8 1/4 by 11 1/2. So I've cut it out at 1 inch, and you will need to score that. So you'll need your scoreboard as well. I've used some Distress ink, my Tim Holtz. I've also have some trim as well. And there's some pleated trim for the lining. And this one I'm going to make for my daughter. Some bling. I used my shimmer paint with the rubbing alcohol. I've got a gardenia from I'm Roses. And some leaves. And of course some little rosettes as well. Okay, let's get started. Oh, and most importantly as well, this glue is just amazing. It's so, can't even begin to describe it. It really holds down really well. It's really quick drying glue. The only thing is it's a bit messy, you know, like you get your hot glue gun and you get the string bits. So that's what this glue is like as well. But I find it holds a lot better. So I find I reach for this more than what I reach for my glue gun. Okay, and this is the Helmer 450. Okay, all right, let's get started. Okay, so on your 8 1/4 by 9 piece, you're going to score on the 8 1/4 side. You're going to score it at 1 inch on either side. Okay, we'll flip that around and score that. Then turn it around to your 9 inch side. Now, the first score is at 2. Then you're going to score at 3. The next one is 5 1/2. Get it in there. And the last score line is at 6 1/2. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is turn it around to where your score lines are on the inch side. And I'm not sure if you can see it on the black here. Right up to that second score line. Okay, we're going to cut. So I'm going to cut from here to here. So you'll be cutting basically up to the 3 inch score line. And that's on my 2 inch side. Okay, so let's get started. I'll cut this. Sorry guys, I'll probably go off camera. And cut that side, and you watch me make a mistake too, like I always do. Who doesn't on camera, right? Okay, and you'll do the same with the other side. Okay. Okie dokie. Then you're going to cut on the next score line here, okay, at the 1 inch score line. You're going to want to cut these tabs out, okay, see how I've cut it in there? Right, so I'll do the other side as well, and let's get these little tabs out. Or you actually can fold them in if you like as well. Doesn't really matter, either or. I can't talk proper English today either. Okay, actually I just might stick mine in for video purposes. I'm just going to tape these down. So easy to do. Okay, and this is what your base should look like. Okay, move it up a bit like that. So what you're going to do is go along your score lines, and you'll start to see your box taking shape. Okay, right, so basically what you've done is you've got your 2-inch flap up the top and your 2.5 here, and you fold the 2 ends in, and these are going to be sealed. Okay guys, so that's your little box here. How easy was that? Fantastic. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we'll start decorating this quickly. Now, let me see. Okay, I've got my bits and bobs here. I've already cut mine out, just so for time's sake purposes as well. So you've got to remember which way you're going to be folding up as well, so that you get your papers the right way around. Okay, so I'm just going to do mine and cover mine. Another thing I found out with your scoreboard as well, the Martha Stewart one, it gets really grotty, because you tend to use your tape and everything on there, like, well, if you're like me. So what I've done is I've actually cleaned mine with a toothbrush and some hot soapy water, and that's turned out really nice and clean. And it gets all the, because there's such tiny grooves as well, so it makes it a lot easier if you use a toothbrush to clean it out with. There you go, there's that bit there. Do the top. Now I've kept the top pretty plain because I am going to decorate that. Actually, I might give it a spritz with my shimmer paint that I've done, and like I said, I've just added that with rubbing alcohol. Okay, I love shimmering up things, and I'm going to spray my gardenia as well. And as usual, you can never find it when you need them, right? Okay, and right, that's all dry. The rubbing alcohol dries it pretty quickly too, so there's no time wasted there. Okay, so I've basically layered the papers on the sides that are going to show. I didn't really put any papers on the 1-inch score lines because that'll be the bottom, so you won't really see it. You can add paper to it, and up the top I did in fact actually add paper on this one, but then realised because of the trim covers it, you won't really see the paper anyway. So if we've got that, I'm going to make sure it's the right way. Okay, I'll do this. And these are so cute for gifts. Like I said, I'm going to use mine for my daughter's Easter gifts, and she'll do her own card in there. Okay. And what I've done is I've cut my pieces just a little bit smaller, just so that it gives it a bit of a border around, and I think that looks quite nice. And then the rest of the paper you can